Alright, so welcome to this tutorial video. So in this tutorial video, we're going to be recreating this flyer. I think I have it here already. We'll be recreating this flyer. This is our flyer. So now, one thing you have to do is, after getting this flyer size. Let's see. Let me get to the flyer size. So here is the size of the flyer. You can see we have 1024 1024 by 1280 4 by 5. So that's the dimension for the flyer design. Now, for the social media post design. So now let's proceed with the design. Now come here and just turn off this one. Now let's choose the background color, a plain color. Now you come to the plus icon down here. You want to pick color, background color. So with your color picker, you then pick the background color. So that's this simply background color. Now the next thing we're going to do is we turn on our grid. This grid. Turn on the grid. So we want to change the grid lines to 20 by 20. So we have 20 lines on the horizontal, 20 lines on the vertical. Now, if you look at the design closely, we have three shapes where there are three people inside, three faces of people inside. Now let's bring in those shapes. Now press your plus icon and the shape. Now you bring in your shape. Turn on the magnet for your grid. This is going to help us with the shape. So now I want the shape to start from the second grid line. Set the height to be this, then it should end on this grid line, like this. So now you then copy. Let's first set out the shapes. Copy it and place it next to it like this. Then copy again and place it like this, basically. But if you look closely once more at the design, you see the space between the boxes is not that wide. So now let's reduce the spaces in between the boxes. Now that should do it. Bring this one also as well. I trust you guys know how to adjust the space. So you come to position. Once you tap on the shape or the object, come to position, that you adjust the shapes. So now, using your select options here, you have a select option here. Sorry, you're going to be here. This is the select option. This. So now you select that and you select the three shapes. After selecting the three shapes, you then come to this icon here, tap on it, then you see your position, your relative position. Now that relative position, tap on it, then you tap on this one to adjust it to the center. These two. No, you tap on this alone, this one, tap on that to adjust it to the center, like that. That's what we're working on. Do you understand? Now the next thing, lock those shapes out, lock them. You tap on the padlock, lock on it, lock them up. Now let's bring in if you look at the flyer, we want to bring in this man. Sorry, I want to bring in this man. I don't know if you get what I'm doing. Yeah, this man. So I want to bring in that man, but I didn't get the exact reference image, but I got another image that could serve as that pose, and some of you might be familiar with him. So we are basically going to be using his picture for this design. Set it up and we are good to go. That should do. So that's that for that. Now the next thing is lock that up as well, because we're no more tampering with that one again. And the next thing now will be to, let's look at the design. Now the next thing is to bring in the old text. Let's work on the old text first before doing any extra stuff. So let's work on the text. Now we have, for the first text, we have experience God this Sunday, the one on top. So now bring in your text. You have experience God. So come to your font and I'll be using Evogria. I'll be using this font. I don't know, you can choose something similar to that on your own application, but that's the font I'm going to be using. But we could use Bebas. Yeah, let's make use of Bebas. Or rather Bebas New Regular. That's a mere replica of the font they use. So adjust the height to around that part. Once you are done, copy that same text on the edit panel. You'll see your copy option. This copy it and drag it to the extreme end of this box here and write this Sunday. So now basically adjust the position as well. If you guys are looking at it closely, I am aligning the text to the shape, to the edge of the shape. So right, so they are all aligned this Sunday. Now let's look at it closely. Aligned. Come back to the experience God. Aligned as well. So now lock that as well. And for the next thing, we need to bring in our Sunday 27th April 2025 along with the address as well. So let's do that now. Lock that. It is not the same text, but still copy it. It's not the same type of text. Write Sunday 27th April 2025, all in capital. Now come here, you scroll down here to your font. The font is different from the font they use for that experience got with on Sunday. So we'll be making use of these Poppins bold, basically. So then you scroll to the other end there where you have line spacing. Reduce the line spacing. Then come to align and align it to the left side or to the right side. Sorry. So now I made a mistake here. Let me correct. Okay, it's correct. April. Now reduce the size to 20. adjust the line spacing. So the more you reduce your size, your line spacing reduce as well. So you have to adjust the line spacing as you reduce the size. So let me adjust the line spacing back, and that's good. So now align it with the edge of the shape here. You can see. So align it with that edge, bring it down and align it. So that's that for that. Let's increase it a little. So that's that for that. Then the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the address. And for the address, let's check. Let me check the address. We have 144 Airport Road, opposite DVD filling station, Benin City. 144 Airport Road, opposite DVD filling station. So all in capital. You understand? Remember, they are all aligned to the right hand side. Main Benin City. So align it as well. Once you are done, with that, you can then lock the text as well, so you don't tamper with it. Then the next thing, I want to write the name Ois OG Ikre. So now I'll be putting a different name due to the reference image of the person we're using, and we all know the person we're using. So I'm basically going to be writing his name there, Ashakain. So put it down there, reduce the text size. Yeah, 25 is okay. So now adjust it to around that side. After that, we have width. So copy that same text as well, change it and write width. It's all in bold, sorry, capital letter. So reduce the size. So that is that for that with Ashakan. Now, instead of all those social media, to add those social media handles, I couldn't see those social media handles visibly, but I know there was Facebook there, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also Twitter, which is also popularly known as X now. So now, but I will be putting just only this. But if you want to add other social medias, you see the way it's aligned, you can basically just align it like that. But this is what I'll be adding there. Do you understand? So reduce it and place it basically underneath. Reduce the size and place it underneath. You understand? So now lock that as well. So I think those are the major stuff we have to face for now. Now the next phase, we're going to be bringing in the we're going to be adding the extra stuff, then also bringing in the image of these people in the boxes. So now let's move to that. The first thing we'll be doing now is the green underneath this person's feet. Now let's bring in the green. Tap on your plus icon, then you see sticker. Now when you tap on sticker, it brings down the sticker underneath, but if you notice this part, there is something here. So now you drag the node to increase the size, but when you increase the size of the node, you then tap anywhere around the screen, you tap anywhere around the screen of your phone. Don't tap anywhere around this part, just tap anywhere. Do you understand? Except for this thing, just tap like that. So you see this thing is here already. The stuff will increase the size. So now come to your color for that, and you see it has already been equipped. Now you pick your color, pick this color. How do you pick it? Tap on the plus icon and the color picker, and you can basically pick color from the flyer we're redesigning. So from there, you then use this node here. There is a node. There's a node here. Reduce the size, flatten it, then you put it underneath. Do you understand? So put it underneath, then send it to the back of the person standing and lock it up. That's that for that. Then that same stuff we are going to copy again, but this time around you change the color to black and reduce the size. To create shadows. Now place it underneath the shoes and drag it to the back of the person as well, but on top of that green stuff. So now that is that for that. You can basically you can adjust the opacity, reduce it to 80, then for that green stuff as well, reduce it to 70 or reduce it to 80 as well. So now for the next stuff, we'll be bringing in the image of the people in those boxes. Now go down in your layer panel, come down straight to the box, first box, then you come to, on the edit panel, come to texture and tap on this part that looks like image. Tap on this part. So after tapping on it, it opens up this part. Then the image of the models you are going to be using, because I like I said, I didn't get the exact models using this in the flyer. I got another different set of models. So now let's pick this model for the first one. Now you have to crop the model to fit that shape you have, and as you can see, I am doing the exact same thing. So there are going to be some complications. You might see it not fitting well like you see now, but just make sure it fits like this. Do you understand? So now move to the next box. Now come to texture as well and get the second model. Make sure you crop them properly. Can you see? So then for the last model, which is the lady, tap on the texture and crop. You select the image and you crop the image. Now can you see? If it is not properly cropped, it is going to show like this inside the shape. So you have to recrop it again. Choose the image again and crop the lady. So you basically have to be careful while you're cropping. I'm not satisfied with that. So when you want to crop again, this is how you do it. You tap on, let's go back to that box, sorry. Come to texture, then you tap on this part. When you want to choose the image again, this part, you tap on it, then the panel is going to open for you to pick the image again. So now let's crop again. Bring this down a little, then this up, and this like this. This should do. Yeah, it's better. So now that's that for that. Then the next thing we're going to be doing now, if you look closely at the design, we have some colors at the background. We have this shape at the background, reflecting kind of at the background. Then we have some colors in those shapes. Let's first start with the colors in those shapes. So now, what you do now is come down to the shape and copy one of the shape. To copy, you simply tap on this icon here. When you tap on the icon, you then see the copy icon as well. You tap on it, then you'll be able to copy. So I've copied already. Now you come to the texture and delete. So after deleting, come back to this edit option here. Do you understand? To the edit option. Tap on the edit option. Then you come down to color. A fill color here. You see fill color. Come down to fill color. Then you tap on your gradient. So when you tap on your gradient, I have already done the gradient, but I'll show you how to do it. Once you tap on your gradient, tap on the plus icon. Now come to this gradient in the middle. You tap on that instead, then drag it. Now let's edit the gradient. On the black side, this one down here, tap on the color, then make it black. Do you understand? Then for this white one up here, tap on it, then don't adjust anything on top. For the one down here, this one on that, the third one, you adjust it down, you reduce the opacity down, transparency down, sorry. And that's that for that. Then the next thing now you do is add. Tap on the plus icon here. Tap on the plus icon, one, another plus icon, another one. That's all. Now what you do now is come back to this one on top here. I think down, the transparency is down one. Come to the second one. Come to the second one and edit the transparency down to 0 as well. The third one also, transparency down to 0 as well. The fourth one as well. The fourth one, leave the fourth one alone. Then the fifth one, reduce it a little like that, and you are good to go. Do you understand? Now select that. That's done. Now adjust it to fit the shape. That's that for that. Now one thing you do now is equip the color. But before you equip the color, check the color of, you see the first shape is black, the second one is green, and the third one is yellow. Now first one is black, copy that, move it to the second one since they are the same shape. This one is green, so you can simply select green from the body of, from the flyer sample we are using. So then the third one, copy it as well. And the third one is yellow. Third one is yellow. Now what you do now is send everything, move everything to the extreme back behind the model. And when I say behind the model, it's basically behind everything that is with the model. Now these shades are with the model, so everything, it has to be behind the model, and then you lock it. Move them behind the model, then lock them. unlock them. Can you see? Now after that, let's do the text on the background, the shape in the background, sorry. Now for the shape in the background, I improvised and make use of text. Now in the text you write new, all in capital. Increase the size. Now come to the text edit panel and come and choose a font. So in choosing a font, we're going to be making use of the font that looks similar to that shape in the background. I could have gone for Bada Boom, but I made use of, I think, Obliques. Yeah, I made use of this. So now, since I've made use of that, now for the color, come to your color and you make use of gradient. Now choose your gradient. In choosing your gradient, come to the color and come to the flyer to choose the color. Choose green for this, for the color on the right hand side. Then for the one on the left hand side, you come and choose the color yellow. Not yellow precisely. There's this color, a mix of orange and yellow, if you can see. So we're picking that orange instead. So that's that for that. So now, yeah, like this. So you guys should take note. It is this gradient I use, this gradient. So once you use that gradient, you adjust your gradient line to move like this. Then now add your plus icon for the gradient and make the middle color to be that of the background. That's that for that. So now what you do now is, okay, that's that for that. Then you increase the size. After increasing the size, you then come to curve. Make it curve, bent. Can you see? Make it bent around 30. Relative position all in the center. You can move it a little bit up and send everything to the back. You can see the option here. Send it to the back. Can you see? So that's that on that. Then you can copy and lock it. Copy that text again. And this time around, undo the curve. This part, tap on it, undo it. Then you reduce it. When you reduce it, you now come to your color. We want to simply make the stroke stand out. If you look at the design, let's keep referencing to the design. You see this stroke here, that stroke. So we want to make that stroke now. So now come to the color. Now come to plain color. Don't make use of gradients. We want to make use of plain color, not gradients. Come to color here. Tap on your plus icon and this last part, drag it down. Can you see? There's nothing on the screen again. Now scroll down till you see stroke and enable your stroke. Reduce the size of your stroke to 2 and pick this green color. You can simply select it from the flyer. So pick that green color, enlarge it like that, and send it also to the back. Can you see? So when you send it to the back, copy another one, go to that stroke and change the color to yellow. Do you understand? Change the color to yellow and you then bend it a little like this, place it around this place and send it also to the back. Do you understand? So you can set this one to the center, the green one, then come to your layer panel and basically turn off it, lock everything. Sorry, you lock everything. So once you lock everything, do you understand? The next thing we'll be doing now is simply giving colors to the text and adding lines. If you see there are lines here, here's the line, here's the first line, and here's the second line. So we'll be adding those lines, and that's basically how you come up with it. Then also we'll be adding this text. Do you understand? This text. So let's do that quick. Now for the first line, bring in your shape box, reduce the, flatten it very tight, flatten it like this, tap on it. So you then drag it and still zoom in first. This is your zoom button. Yeah. So zoom in, then you drag it till it is tiny. It's very tiny. Do you understand? So that like that. Now zoom out, and next thing you have is your line. So now for that line, come to the shape and edit the color to be black for now, and adjust the position. After adjusting the position to where you want it to be, now you can see it is very long. Then you drag this big node here, this big node, drag it till it fits where you want it to be, and that's that for that. Lock it up as well. Now let me quickly do something. I want to adjust this experience god and this Sunday, the position. So that's it. Then the next one, you copy that line and bring it down. Bring it down here. So that's simply what it's gonna be. For the second one, you can reduce the opacity to not make it too bold. Reduce the opacity more, 50. Yeah. So now for the next thing, let's start adding the colors to the text. But before that, let's bring in first service 7 a.m, second service 8:30, third service 10 a.m. Now let's bring that. First service should be using, it is the same font they use for experience god. So copy that experience god and simply bring it down and write first service. Or let's start with time first, 7 a.m. So increase the size. First, change the color to white, so for proper contrast. Increase the size to 50 and position it where it's meant to be. So that's that for that. Copy it, bring it here and write 8:30. Position it as well. Then copy it again and write 10. am. Position it as well. So after doing that, then you drag these texts, all those time that you wrote, drag them to the back of the model. And if you want to drag, you hold on the element, hold down on them. You see, when you hold down on it, it then shrinks, it folds up, then you can then drag it. Hold down on it, then drag it. So now you can lock those time stuff that we wrote. Then from there, now let's write first service, second service, and third service. Copy that same time text for those time, copy it, and you write first service, all in capital. Reduce the size 25 and the spacing as well, -8. Now position, first service. Now copy that and bring it here, change it to second service. Now position it there. After that, copy again and bring it here. Then I have third service, relative position, and position it there. Now for those texts you've written, now you do the same you did for those time, drag them to the back of the model. You might be wondering why are we dragging them to the back of the model. It's basically not to allow the text to overlap on the model's body. We need the text to be behind the model and not on top of the model. Do you understand? So then lock them up. That's basically that for that. Then the next thing we'll be doing now is let's change the colors for our text. Now if you look at the flyer, Experience God is in green, Sunday 27th also is in green, then the name of the person with the name of the person is in green as well, then the lines also are in green. So let's basically do that alone. Now Experience God in green. If you don't have the color, tap on your plus icon, then this color picker here, tap on it, and you come to the flyer and zoom into where that color is and basically just choose the color. Do you understand? And that's that for that. Okay, that's that for that. Now Sunday 27th, come here, color, and you can see it is with April 25. You simply drag this highlight, this selected text, select only Sunday 27th and tap on the color. Can you see? So that's that for that. Then also come to Ashakine, pick the color and select it for it. Then with the width as well, you do the same for all the text, then the line as well. So I don't want this to be, I hope this is not boring. If it's not boring and you are getting value, please drop in the comment section or basically in my DM. Do you understand? So this is the flyer, and you can see it is kind of getting similar. So I hope you guys understand how this flyer is being done. This is not, I am not the one that made the flyer originally. It's made by someone else. So I'm just showing you how the flyer is being designed, is being made. So you too can like pick one or two things from it and be able to use in your own design process. So now export the flyer. You can put it in JPEG, then in Ultra, in export. So there is one thing I do. If you notice this flyer, look at the flyer. It has a kind of rainbow feel around it. This rainbow feel. Can you see? So let me show you how they made that rainbow feel. Do you understand? So I've exported the flyer. So here in Snapseed, this is where we'll be doing that rainbow feel in that flyer. So you tap anywhere, and you bring in your image that you just exported. This is it. So now come to the tools down here and you come on double exposure here. So once you tap on double exposure, you then see this option down here. Do you understand? See that option down here, tap on it. Then I have an overlay. Do you understand? I have an overlay for that rainbow feel. So it's that specific overlay I'm trying to get now. Let me try and get the overlay. And for those of you that are in my community, this overlay is also going to be part of the design pack that you guys will be getting. So if you guys want access or you want these overlays, there's a lot that will be available in the design pack. So yeah, this is the overlay. This, can you see? So now, sorry, for this, you then come to this middle here to adjust the blend mode. So I'm going for this lighting. You can see the overlay is already there. Now let me reduce the opacity. I want to reduce the opacity. I think this is okay. After reducing the opacity, and that's okay. You guys must have seen, so I'll do some little editing to make the design pop. So I'll do some little editing to make the design pop. So that's basically it, and then you export. Once you are done, you then export, and that's basically how I recreated the design. Do you understand? And that's how you can also recreate the design for yourself. There are different ways to make it better. And by the way, if you want to learn photo editing, this application you can use it for photo editing, and you can also get that in the pack as well. So if you want to get the pack, simply come to my DM, message me, and let me know if you're interested or not. Do you understand? So I hope you guys find this video helpful, and if this is your first time on my channel, you can simply subscribe. Do you understand? Subscribe, like this video, and also drop a comment. Let me know what you loved about this video, and let me know if there is anything to improve on this video. So I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.